All right, guys, in under 10 minutes, I'm going to show you guys the easiest day trading strategy out there that you only need two time frames using a 1 minute for precise entries and a daily chart for where the support zones are. I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to love this strategy. And then obviously, we have lots of people in the Discord that are doing it. You can read all the testimonies. But let me show you how we do this strategy. I'm going to show you some trades that were just absolute A plus setups that this trade strategy finds. I am a big fan of buying the dip on high quality stocks. As you can see, Walmart was one of the best setups today, according to my system. Now, all you have to do, obviously, I'm going to set up your indicators and everything in the day trade chat in my Discord. It's only 12 bucks a month to join. I have in the comments pinned how do you get these. Obviously, there's a Pine editor. There's an extreme amount of coding that you have to know, but you can just copy and paste this. But it's all there. It's now able to alert. You can see right here, the top right, it's going to alert you tickers that are coded in green that are ready for buying. But what you're going to look for is you're going to look for this tick mark. Now, that does not mean you just buy right away. It's got to make sure it has a lot of time distance. You see on this top right, we have a number. I am looking for at least 18 and above. And what that number means is how many candles we have not touched this yellow line, which is the EMA 10. If you have not touched that EMA 10 in over 20 minutes, that is extremely long. And what happens is you get the V shapes up. So as you can see on Walmart, we have this perfect indicator printing an arrow. And then if you look at the daily support, where is that daily support on that indicator that where it's printed? I don't just take any signal that I get. It has to be into strong support. You can see right in here, there's a lot of long lower wicks here. You can see right here, long lower wick, long lower wick. Right in here, I marked out support on this candle, and I marked out support over on this candle here. Now, I will tell you how to mark out support resistances. I do this live in the Discord all the time, so if you're kind of confused about that. But basically what I'm doing is I'm correlating support resistance to where the bands are. So if I'm seeing that there's a band here with a support area, all in here was support. It doesn't have to be exact science. It just has to be relatively close. I'm telling you guys, list is going to print you money, and look at the V shape up you had. You can turn this day trade into a precise entry, and now you can start swing trading it. Now, what is my rules for taking profit? I always say, like, if you're down over here and you made this nice V shape up in a blink of an eye, I like to take profit on the 10 and the 20. I take out little increments, and what I do is I put my stop loss where my entry is so that I cannot lose on the trade. So if price goes up and price pulls back, I'm still in the trade. As long as I don't break this low of the day, I'm still in the trade. And as you can see, it just kept climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. Another trade that we saw was Chewy. Same exact example. As you can see on Chewy, we have these things. As you can see, we don't just take any print because this is a false print. It has not touched the 10. Sometimes it takes, I don't just touch any print. But if you look at Chewy and you look at the daily levels, where is your support resistance on Chewy? This is going to save your butt. If you look at Chewy, you can see we have a lot of support resistance here. You broke out. You can clearly see we're making a higher low type of pattern now, but you can clearly see we broke out of here, and so now we're looking for a retest of these support levels. You can see there's support here, right on this line here. There's clearly support here, and there's clearly support here. So it's very easy. So I try to mark out realistic zones of support and resistance, and then I also look to the left and kind of be like, farther to the left you look, the better it is, right? And you can clearly see there's a lot of support all in this area. You can see there's a lot of top of wicks, but keep in mind, what am I doing with this support resistance? I am looking for price to be as close as possible to my lower band. The lower band is how you get the sniper entries. So as you can see, all in here, we had support resistance. Price comes in here. We get our first tick. That's your first entry. Scales in some more. We get one more entry here. Goes 20% stop loss. If it decides to keep going down, we can make that back up. Doing options. With options, I like to do weeklies. 20% stop loss. But as you can see in here, it went up to that 50. Take your gain. Go break even. And as you can see, it stopped you out. But that's totally fine because this could easily went up and then made a newer low. But we're looking for trades like Walmart, and you'll see these time and time again, out of these massive V shapes that you will get. It is, usually you get these, once a day, where it just makes a monster V shape. And if not, well, you just take your partial gains and you just, that's why we're taking profit from the 10 to the 20, depending on where you're at. But this is my most favorite strategy because it outlines your bands. You can see right in here, we're getting signals on IBKR and Adobe. Like Adobe is showing red because it's at the upper band here. So it's showing red. BA is showing me a print of 14. As you can see, there's no volume, so I won't track this, but this is 14 candles that have not touched this 10, and we're below this lower band. That just tells you it's an oversold pattern. It does not mean it's a get in right away. It just tells me, hey, we are oversold, and we're looking for a dip opportunity to come back to the reversion mean along with daily support levels. I'm telling you guys, it's the best strategy out there. It's no guesswork. As long as you have risk management, say, okay, if I'm totally wrong on the trade, if I'm doing options, 20% stop loss. And you can do on Webull where you can, let's say you're getting into BA calls, right? You can have Webull automatically put your stop loss in here. Look at this. You have the first trigger right here. You can put a stop where it says right here, automatic 20%. That way you don't lose your 20%. So if I got in at 312, it would give me a 20% stop loss from that 310 entry. And you can do that by hitting on here and had, I forgot how I did it, but was it right? No. Oh, right here. You hit trade settings, and then you can hit stop loss right here. But anyways, this is a very awesome strategy. As you can see, I'm looking for numbers 18 above, but there's no volume, so obviously I can't trade options, so I wouldn't do it. But this is another good thing is if you're trading shares and you want to invest in a company, this is how you get monster discounts at crucial levels and how you can ride the trend without any drawdown too. This is one of my most favorite strategies on how to buy the dip on strong companies. Because as you can see, BA goes down, you buy the dip, and it goes up, you make some money, right? BA goes up, and it goes down. I'm a big fan of buying the dips only because it has a higher win ratio. But yeah, try this out, guys. If you guys want to learn more, have the indicators set up. I teach you how to do this. I go live every day. Click the link down below in YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Hit how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts. For 12 bucks a month, you can get access to everything. Day trades, swing trades, education videos, and live streams every day. I do this full time doing this exact strategy. And I think you guys are going to love this a lot. So this is a great system, and you'll find how to get all this up in my pinned comments in my day trade chat. I have all the indicator how to get this set up. So remember, join the live streams, ask questions, and I'll show you how to properly use this. It's very simple to use, and it's a great tool to have. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Definitely join the Discord, 12 bucks a month, probably the cheapest one out there. And I think you guys are going to have a lot of great success on how to keep day trading simple, stupid, how to turn a day trade into a potential swing trade, because that's the big money. Instead of just scalping for quick gains, you can make monster money because remember, we're using a daily time frame for those support resistance. I mean, look at that Walmart trade. Now it's just glorious now. Now you're just holding it and holding it. I mean, look at that. You got way down in here. Look where the price ended, way up over here. That is just awesome gains. All right, guys, I'll see you in the Discord. It's under 10 minutes. I don't want to make this video long. Like I said, I just want to make this very simple so that anyone can do this strategy. Definitely check out the Discord. It's only 12 bucks a month. And I'm telling you, I'm going to show you guys everything that I've learned on how to be a full-time trader. And you're going to love this. All right, guys. If you want to join the Discord, YouTube comments below. I'll have it pinned, the link, and it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. Peace out, guys. Happy trading.